Okay, so Jamal Niaz here for Seconds Out, and Campbell, must be a really surreal week for yourself, seeing your dad stepping back into the ring for the first time in over 10 years now. I remember seeing him make that return at the Manchester Arena back in 2012, and for me as a fight fan, that was one of the best atmospheres that I've seen. It really is unmatched. Seeing him go up against the legend Marco Antonio Barerra, how's it going to be for yourself?
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a bit of every emotion, really, a little bit of nerves. He's got loads of excitement at the minute, and I missed the first time round of his career, so to get a little experience of the atmosphere, because looking back, no one's ever created an atmosphere at the arena or anywhere like my dad did, so it gives me a lot of motivation and gives me that hunger to work at trying to get that for myself one day, and just really looking forward to it, because like I say, I missed it the first time round.
I think you're going to understand now what you put your dad through when you're fighting, because you're going to be feeling all those nerves, and I know it's an exhibition, but it's still combat. Are you going to be feeling nervous for him on fight night?
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I know how hard he's worked, and he'll be eager to put in a good performance and show everyone how hard he's been working. We can see it physically, and I can tell mentally how good a place he is now. He's living well, and he's got that fitness and the motivation back behind him. So just I know how much he'll want to perform, and I'm confident that he will. Having shared rounds with him in his preparation and seeing how he's been training, dead confident that he's going to look really well.
And it was tremendous to see you get the victory in the fashion that you did. You know, things are really coming together for you now, and a finish like that was a real eye-opener for a lot of people. And I know you've said that you've never really cared what the critics have said, but it must feel great to kind of give those critics nothing to say for a weekend, for a fight. And like I'm saying, every time you're getting back in there, you're looking more improved each time. Yeah,
without a doubt. And everyone said, "Oh, I don't care what people say." You're lying if you say you're 100% aren't bothered. You can't. It's nothing better than a pat on the back sometimes, is there? So I think when I say I don't care, it's I've learned how to handle it a lot better, and I think I'm a lot better equipped to deal with the criticism now. I've sort of got the mindset where I use it as a bit of a fuel now, and putting a performance in like I did at the weekend is just the best way to shut these people up, because the people that are giving you grief online aren't normal people. You've got to have something wrong with you to be spending your evenings giving grief out on social media. So that's why I say I'm not bothered, because anyone worth listening to doesn't feel the need to do that. But getting the response that I did, like Matchrooms have told me that it's done about 1 million views on TikTok, so and it's all the feedback's been really positive, so it's a massive motivator for it to continue. And
we mentioned pat on the backs. Really great to see you get a pat on the back of one of the biggest legends in Mexican boxing history, in Barrera. He was just talking through that sequence with you, wasn't he? How amazing was that to hear that from him?
Yeah, it's great. He's a I think the word legend gets thrown around quite easily, doesn't it? But Marco definitely is, and I won't tell my dad too much, but he is one of my favourites, Marco, and for him to be telling me, "Oh, he's watched me fight and he was impressed with the body shot," and he said, "Oh, the Mexican left up to the body," and I get a right buzz from things like that, because at the end of the day, I'm a massive boxing fan, so. Yes, again, it's another big motivator for me.
You mentioned that you would ideally like to get in the ring before the end of the year. The main one is that Josh Warrington card in Leeds, which is, you know, such a fan favourite venue and city. It's absolutely crazy in there when Josh Warrington fights. I'm guessing you want a taste of that atmosphere.
Yeah, we're trying to put a little bit of pressure to try and get on it, but we are pushing it, and that's not an exclusive. We've not heard anything yet, but. Yeah, if there's any chance of me getting on that, we're going to make sure we're in a position to take it. And so I've been back in the gym this morning with Matt, and we're just working hard. And regardless of whether I get on that or not, the work's still going to be getting done. And whether it's December the 10th or sometime early next year, I think when you're coming off a performance like that, you just can't wait to get back in the gym, and you just want to build on that. So that's what we're going to do. We want to keep showing them improvements.
Obviously, it was a tough night for Manchester boxing as well, with Zelfa coming up short in the way that he did, because he started off so good in that fight. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it, but the first few rounds he looked absolutely tremendous. Definitely not the last time he'll be getting a world title shot, but just want to know what your thoughts were on that and if you have a message for him.
Yeah, he's shown that he belongs at that level to go in there with a top fighter like that, and he was winning until he seemed to pick up that little injury. And obviously, it's not to say that that's all it was, because he was putting a lot of pressure on Rakhimov, and Rakhimov was putting a lot of pressure on, which could have caused the injury. So you can't take that away from him, but to take a fight like that on such short notice and put in a performance like that, it shows he clearly belongs there, and I think he did really well. And up until he seemed to pick the injury up, I thought he was winning, especially with a knockdown. So yeah, great performance from Zelfa, and there's no doubt that he'll be back again soon.
Final one, I know that you're very close and your dad are very close with the Benn family, and it is really tough to see what's happening over there. And I know there's only so much you can say as an outsider, as we all are outsiders, because we don't know the full extent of what's happened. But yeah, just what are your thoughts on what's going on right now?
Yeah, based on what we know from the outside, I have no more information than you, anyone here does, but it doesn't look good for him at all. And again, when you see the improvements he's made, it sets the mind racing. And I think if he needs an opportunity to try and clear his name, but it looks like it's going to be very difficult to do, and it is a massive shame. But again, we've just got to wait and see what comes out. Everyone from the interviews I've seen of people like Eddie talking, they seem to know a lot more than we do, and they seem pretty confident that there's something that we're not aware of yet that might clear him. So just got to wait and see.
Brilliant, Campbell. I know you're going to be a busy guy today. You're going to get me pulled left, right and centre. But yeah, just enjoy the fight on Saturday as well. But it's very rare that you're going to get this opportunity. So, actually, one thing as well. Floyd Mayweather has said that he's coming back to the UK, and Ricky's kind of maybe entertained that idea. So before I let you go, do you think that could happen, and would you like to see that happen?
Yeah, you never know. We've got to get this weekend out of the way first. Marco's a massive test, so you can never look too far past that, and just got to see how he feels. I think the interest will definitely be there. We've seen that Mayweather's name floating around, McGregor's name, and they're all massive occasions, aren't they? So we'll just have to see and cross that bridge when it comes to it, sort of thing.
Brilliant. Really appreciate your time, Campbell.